Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Tech Tidbits. I'm your host, Jeff Lampe, Director of Marketing at the Arrow ECS Mocha Group. And I'm pleased to have joined us once again Dean Miles, Director of Pre-Sales Engineering at the Mocha Group. And today we're going to bring to a close our three-part series on the Sun Amber Road storage products. We've already spoken with you about the key terminology, what industries can benefit the most from this game-changing storage solution, and also how to sell against the competition. Now we're going to bring it all together and talk about deploying the Amber Road products on-site at the end customer, and also talk about what it means for you, the channel partner, once the solution is in place. So Dean, let's talk about the products that make up the Amber Road solution set. First, the 7110. What do the marketing executives at our channel partners need to know about that product in particular, and what end customers would be the best fit for that solution?
Well, the 7110 is their entry-level product. It's ideal for the mid-market space. Good for small remote locations, small databases, small Microsoft Exchange type of servers or storage for email. Very easy to deploy. It has a common interface, CAM. That's what everyone's used to in the Sun world. CAM is normally the storage interface. But it gives you the storage capacity of about 2 terabytes. So it's a lot of power in a very small box.
And what about the 7210?
So the 7210, that's more, it's a hybrid server. So it's a server/storage. It's ideal for the enterprise. It really is. So this box here, because we can expand this one up to 44 terabytes. And this is more of storage that could be database type storage. It could be any massive files for HIPAA type compliancy issues, emails. It can be pictures, anything.
Last but not least, give us the rundown on the 7410.
Now the 7410, that's the monster of the three. 7410 really scales out to about 576 terabytes. One unit, that much storage, it's a lot of storage. It also has the capability of being clustered. So now you're taking this closer into the petabyte, exabyte range. So, I mean, this is a lot of power in one unit. This can be deployed lots of ways, but still, same interface CAM, very easy. There's no special training. And again, your administrative cost goes way down because I don't need 27 people as I expand this into my infrastructure. One person can manage multiple units here.
So if an end customer is looking for storage for their mission critical type of data functionality, maybe it's for online transaction processing, would you go with the 7410, or in that instance would the 7210 also be an option?
Good question, tricky question. It just depends on how much data you need, how much storage capacity you need, and what applications we're dealing with. So the three major variables there. But if you're going into the data center, I would highly recommend the 7410. Again, we're talking about massive data loads. 7410 would be great at a company on site in the standard IT function, 7210. I mean, with 44 terabytes clustering capability, you're talking about 88 terabytes available to you. You know what an IT guy would give today to have the ability to get 88 terabytes? I mean, it's kind of hard to come by in a normal fashion. So it's a great price and a simple thing to get with the Amber Road 7210.
Okay, we talked about the products that make up the Amber Road solution. Now let's talk about deployment. What do our partners need to keep in mind, and are there any aspects of the deployment process that can help differentiate Sun from the competition?
Well, when we talk about deployment of this line of products, it's pretty much plug and play. So, I mean, it's as easy as you can get. Setting up ZFS is very simple. Using the standard CAM software, I mean, there's no special training really required. All you have to do is understand the basis of Sun's CAM interface. Again, let's look at the ancillary costs. And I always want to go back to the ancillary costs. You don't need highly skilled, highly trained SEs to administer one of these boxes. And I think that's the biggest bonus that you get. Again, when you go to EMC, you go to Hitachi, lots of training, lots of education, lots of man hours out of the office learning how to use it. Here, it's almost self-explanatory.
So if you had to quantify the cost savings by not having to send SEs to all that training like you have to do with the competition? You mentioned Hitachi, EMC. How would the partners tap into that when they make their overall proposal to the end customer about the value they'll be receiving from the Amber Road products?
Well, let's take a basic look at it and say every time we send an SE to school to learn about a product, class is normally a week long, average cost between $2,500 to $3,500 per the week. And also you have to include the fact that all the billable hours this SE won't be able to perform the week that he's gone. And again, realistically, being an engineer myself, when you go to that class, when you come back, they expect you to be a guru, you're not. So it takes more than a week to get ready to deploy those big systems. Here, you can pretty much understand this in a matter of hours and pretty much be ready to deploy this in a very short period of time.
Okay, so now that the partners have installed an Amber Road box on-site at an end customer, what are some of the additional upsell opportunities that would be afforded to this customer? As we mentioned, the Amber Road line can be a good fit for shops that have in the past been loyal to EMC, NetApp, and Hitachi. And so following that train of thought, where should the partners look for additional IT upsell opportunities once Amber Road's installed?
So one of the areas I would look is basically Exchange servers. Little known fact, 2003 going to 2007, Exchange servers, a lot of companies are hesitant to make that move. And that's normally in a SAN environment. And with this being a direct, not a direct attach, but a NAS-like product, here's a way for us to slide it in those type of areas as well as any type of disaster recovery. And then you can slide it into a abundance of other areas, just regular data collections. For those people that deal with HIPAA compliancy, information has to be kept for 21 years or longer. Financial institutions, normal records have to be kept for at least 5 years. So there's a lot of places to slide it in and not really disrupt the main companies that are there. EMC may be there, Hitachi may be there as the core, but we can start to seed Amber Road all around that as we age our data off. So the initial, get the box in. Something simple. Disaster recovery, I think, is a great place to start. But as we do that and it proves itself out, we can move it to all those different aspects of the network.
So Dean, we've covered a lot about the Amber Road product line in our 3-part podcast series, and hopefully it piqued the interest of our channel audience. If there's a partner out there that's interested in providing some on-site training around the 7000 series for either their sales or marketing staff, what would you recommend?
Well, the first thing I recommend is me. No, seriously. I have a staff of engineers that field-based, internally based, and we would love to have the opportunity to talk to any one of our partners in regards to Amber Road. We go to your location. You can come to our location. We also have a group of BDMs led by Heather Somerville. So those are great resources to get out there and make your request, or you can call us directly to make your request, and we'd be glad to assist any way possible.
Is there any cost for the
cost.
partners?
No cost. Our goal here is to get as many people trained and as many people to understand, because the end result of that, more qualified people in the field, better installations, more money.
So that'll do it for our 3-part podcast series on the Sun Open Storage line of products. I'd like to thank our special guest, Dean Miles, Director of Pre-Sales Engineering at the MoCA Group. We hope that you'll take the knowledge you gained from this series and go out and do something amazing today. Tech Tidbits has been an exclusive production of Arrow Enterprise Computing Solutions. For more, log on to marketing-masters.net. Make it a great day, everybody.